And now we're going to go to my favorite part. I love this part of the show, the Let's Stay Together relationship letter. Baby, what do we have today?
We have a good one. All of them are good, but this one's a little disturbing to me, but we need your opinions. It says, Dear LSTT, I have been living with a secret for over 25 years. I have sat silently watching my niece raise her niece as her daughter. Now follow that. Watching my niece raise her niece as her daughter. You see, my niece's sister was on drugs, and she decided to raise her as her daughter. She never wanted my grandniece to know who her real mother was, even though they were both living in the same house with my sister. I know this may sound very confusing, and I'm sorry for that, but years has passed on, and the truth needs to come out. This lie has to stop right now. My other niece so badly wants her daughter to know who she is and that she is her mother, but my niece that raised her is not having it. She took on the responsibility to raise her when she was 3 months old. Yes, she had a better life with the niece that raised her, and yes, she has done a great job. My grandniece just received her master's degree in psychology and is ready to see the world and master it. But my stubborn niece does not believe she needs to know who her real parents are. Yes, we don't know who the father is. My grandniece is biracial, but we definitely know who her real mother is. My niece has poisoned her against her sister, a real mother, and has broken my heart. Please tell me if I'm wrong in trying to tell my grandniece the truth. Yours truly, tired of the lies.
All right. Well, another good one. So we're going to have our resident psychologist, Tracy Brown Howard.
Okay.
Yes, you are wrong for trying to tell her. Wow. I do not think that is her place or her position. I think that is something that should be discussed by the two sisters and the niece. I mean, the two sisters and the child or young adult. I mean, I have questions that I won't be able to get answered because why is it so important to her that she knows? Now, I think that you maybe should sit both of those young ladies down together and explain to them why you feel it's so important, but I don't think it's your place to tell her.
Now, if I'm following the story right, you've got two nieces. Mm-hmm. One had a baby, don't know about it. One's raised her. Who's the person that wants her to know?
The grand aunt.
The grand aunt wants to tell.
Mm-hmm. Because she's been sitting on that line for 25 years. You see this, and it's like, this ain't right.
So the grand aunt wants to tell. However, the two nieces haven't said anything.
Yeah, the niece, the mother niece does not want to tell the sister,
right.
Real mother.
But the other mother wants her to know.
The biological mother want her daughter to know that she's the mother.
Now, and I agree with Tracy that it should not come from the grand aunt. You and these grand aunt stuff like that.
Well, you have to keep it in order.
Yeah, that's hard. All I'm just saying that person that wants to tell don't need to be involved in it because it has nothing to do with her at all.
Yeah.
I understand that it might trouble you about that. And I wonder somehow, is she more trouble because she knows that the other niece wants to be able to tell her? Mm-hmm. That might be troubling her even more. Yeah. But the fact of the matter is that needs to be something that the two agree on together.
Right.
I do believe that the child, no matter how great the other niece has done for her, or the other sister, I guess these are sisters of each other, right? Mm-hmm. I don't care how well she raised her. She should allow the person who gave her birth to know that this is actually your birth mother, because the greatest blessing that girl received was not her education. It was that she was alive, that she was. Abortion rates now are skyrocketing. Mm-hmm. So though she could not provide for her the way she may have needed to, she still gave her life. And so she should be, complimented or, applauded for allowing that person to have life that she can able to get to the point where she's at. But those two need to discuss that, and so it's something that they can both agree on, and not the grand aunt, niece, whoever that woman is, who wants to know that doesn't need to be a part of it.
I agree with both of you guys. It isn't the place of the grand aunt to say anything, but I'm sure because of her niece, the real biological mother that came to her, that's wearing on her soul as well. And you sat there silently for 25 years. And the thing that really hurts more after reading this is that they was all in the same household.
Yeah.
Can I have to put myself in those shoes. Can you even imagine? It's like, wait a minute, I was living with my mom, my real mother, all this time. And then when she does find out how hurt she might be, that's probably why the grand aunt deciding now, it's like waiting till she get grown and she's out on her own, or she's not a little child that can't understand or comprehend what's going on. But it's still not the place of the grand aunt to say something. And the only reason it seemed like it's coming up is because that one particular niece wanted, she's probably got her life together. She want her daughter to know, I've been here all along, but I didn't have no say-so of how you was raised.
Well, and you would hope in this situation, I can't say nothing today, situation that somehow or another, her being in the same household, she's played some pivotal role with her.
Yes.
You would like to think that if she's done absolutely nothing and now she wants to take the glory of the other sister and how great she's done, my daughter's done so great, now I want to be able to say, you're my daughter, then that would be, wrong. That's a selfish thought.
Right, because within this letter, we don't know how old she was when she had her, when her daughter was on drugs. Like, I'm just saying, maybe she was 16 and they were still in the household from 16 to 22 or something like that, and then the other person left away or something.
And what you would have hoped that, go ahead, Tracy.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, the other thing I'd want to say is to the sister, the adopted mother, tell that baby, because you don't want later for her to find out and resent you and for all the energy and effort that you've put into her and doing such a wonderful job raising her, and then she turns out and she's resentful of everything you've done.
Yeah, and I think they need to work together with telling that young lady, and if hopefully, like I said, if they both have done some kind of impactful, obviously the sister who raised her did a better job, but hopefully she was in her life in some form of capacity where she's been helpful, and hopefully they can come to an agreement how they can bring this to her, that you actually have two mothers, one who gave you birth and one who has, helped you along the way to get to the woman that you are today. Mm-hmm. And then she can appreciate having two people in her life that, brought her to the successful point that she is today. So that's a great letter again. So what's the young lady's name or the person's name again?
Tired of the lies.
Tired of the lies. Person that says tired of the lies, you stay with it for 25 years, stay with it for 25 more. You don't need to say anything. Now, I will say this before we go on. If you feel that child needs to know, then what you can do is work together with them to see if you can get them to agree to say it. But it should not come from your mouth.
Amen.
Right.
Thank you for writing in about that. We appreciate it. I hope this helps. We really do.
Amen. So our last one, we've got another one that I kind of